Welcome to the 4th Bazaar Summit. It's really wonderful to be back in the same room with all of you.
Don't diminish what you want to achieve or what you know is your purpose. It's not about having the best idea. It's not about having a lot of money. It's not about doing something that no one else has ever dreamed of before. It's doing something that speaks to your heart, that you feel attached to emotionally, and that you have the capacity to drive forward.
When I interviewed Phoebe Dinevor, she said to me that the first person who'd got in touch with her after Bridgerton aired was you.
Both of us were relative newcomers, and she was like, oh, you know, I would love to kind of process this with you, and it was just nice to kind of digest how we were feeling. And there's a lot about the shows coming out that were so wonderful and amazing, but it was also quite overwhelming. I think it's really important as young actors coming up to look after each other in that way.
You were on stage with Carlos Acosta.
Oh yeah, and I broke my foot.
And you broke your foot and screamed in pain in front of which must be every ballerina's night.
The orchestra just sort of ground to a halt and the sort of curtain came in and he said, Lauren, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, off, off, off.
Believing in what you're doing is so important, and just continuing when it gets hard and realizing that it's all part of the journey.
I quite literally wrote on my wall one day, you know, what is holding us back from solving the world's biggest problems? And I meant climate change, poverty, refugees. And I wasn't naive enough to think I could solve them all, but I thought there's something I can do. And for me, I picked a problem so important that I thought, even if it fails, you know, the world will be better with me having tried.
Working through the pandemic, looking after patients was really important to me, and I loved it because I always had a place to go, and I knew that where I was useful and that I would be doing good work. In that sense, you know, work is really good for your mental health if it's work that you love and where you feel respected.
I might fall on the ground, but I will get up again. I might fail, but I'll try again. Sometimes stuff you put out there, nobody likes. That's okay, as long as you keep doing it.
So is there anything else that you would tell your younger self?
I used to overthink everything. I used to feel so insecure and doubted myself all the time that I wish I would have had sort of a mentor back then who could have given me a pat on the back and said, just do you.